Welcome to Just Biotech. Bird flu is spreading in American cows? Is it a risk to humans? Avian influenza virus or H5N1 normally spreads in birds. The Goose/Guangdong lineage of H5N1 avian influenza viruses first appeared in 1996 and have been responsible for outbreaks in birds ever since. Since the year 2020, a variant of these viruses that belongs to the H5 clade 2.3.4.4b has caused an unprecedented number of deaths in wild birds and poultry in a number of countries across Africa, Asia, and Europe. In 2021, the virus spread to North America, and in 2022, it spread to Central and South America. WOAH was told about H5N1 high pathogenicity avian influenza outbreaks in wild birds and domestic poultry in 67 countries across 5 continents in 2022. More than 131 million domestic poultry died or were culled in farms and towns that were affected. The sickness kept spreading in 2023, with cases in 14 more countries, mostly in the Americas. The influenza A, H5N1, clade 2.3.4.4b viruses have been blamed for a number of mass bird deaths. Species of mammals known to be infected with A, H5N1, clade 2.3.4.4b viruses to date include European otter, North American river otter, Amur tiger, mountain lion, domestic cat, red fox, raccoon, American black bear, sea lion, porpoise, bottlenose dolphin and many others. This time, American cows have tested positive, and the World Health Organization has issued a dire warning about the enormous concern surrounding the risk of transmission to humans. Early indications suggest that in late 2023, a single cow was affected by contaminated bird feces or feed. This started cow-to-cow and maybe cow-to-bird transmission. One agricultural worker has contracted H5N1, which may be cow-to-human or bird-to-human transmission, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The virus has been found in 33 groups in 8 states since it was first identified in late March. This means it has been spreading among cattle for months without being noticed. The R number for H5N1 in birds can be as high as 100, which means that one infected bird could infect 100 others. This number is still unknown for cows. Since most cows don't have any symptoms or only mild ones, it's likely that the disease has spread much further across the country and maybe even to countries that import U.S. cattle. Late March and early April, the USDA put a few virus sequences from cows in Texas and one from a human case on GISAID, which is a very popular database. The USDA put more genomic data on the Sequence Read Archive, SRA, on April 21, which is a website run by the NCBI. Animal influenza viruses often propagate among animals but can also infect humans. Human infections have mostly been contracted via direct contact with diseased animals or polluted settings. The World Health Organization, WHO, was officially informed on April 1, 2024 by the United States of America IHR National Focal Point, NFP, regarding a laboratory-confirmed case of human infection with the influenza A, H5N1, virus. The individual exhibited symptoms on March 27 and disclosed a prior record of contact with dairy cattle, cows, that were suspected to be carrying the influenza A, H5N1, virus. This marks the second instance of influenza A, H5N1, confirmed in a human being within the nation. Human infections with avian influenza viruses can result in a spectrum of illnesses, ranging from mild upper respiratory tract infections to more severe and sometimes lethal disorders. Previous human infections with A, H5N1, viruses have also been associated with conjunctivitis, gastrointestinal symptoms, encephalitis, and encephalopathy. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, says that people should not eat raw or undercooked food or similar fresh foods, like raw milk or cheese from animals that have been infected with the HPAI-A, H5N1, virus. Considering the absence of mutations in the virus that would make it easier to spread among humans, and taking into account the information currently available, the World Health Organization, WHO, concludes that the risk of this virus to the general population is low. However, for individuals who are regularly exposed to the virus due to their occupation, the risk of infection is considered to be moderately low. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing our channel.